If I had to start over today, the first car I would buy would be a Ford Fusion. I would actually start with a 2010 Ford Fusion. 2010 Ford Fusion, you can get those vehicles for anywhere from honestly $1,500 to $2,500, right? That's low cost. Something that you get to own outright, super reliable. The vehicle will run forever. Barely any maintenance those cars will need, and if they ever do need any maintenance, it's super cheap to, take care of. Like it's not that costly. That'd be the first car that I'm gonna get, and they can take a lot of miles. And a vehicle like that would make you anywhere from 300 to 350 per week. That'd be my first vehicle, and I know I can make a really good amount of money with that car. Because after 4 weeks, I should be able to buy a second one and rinse and repeat, keep going. But absolutely a Ford Fusion, specifically 2010 to 2012 models, those would be the first ones that I'd buy, and then eventually graduate to the next model and keep going.
That boy said a 2010 for a Fusion. He went all the way back. Now, I know on Turo, you definitely can't put nothing that's a 2010 on there. It needs to be a 2014 or better. But he's talking from the private rental side. So his car, if he had to do it all over again, he's going with the 2010 Ford Fusion. Can get it from $1,500 to $2,500. Can put it out there at $350 a week. Make his money back in about 4 months, 5 months, maybe 6 months, whatever. Turn around and buy another car, do it all over again, which I think is genius because you always want to pour back into the business by buying another vehicle. The more vehicles you have, the better. So I always like to hear what type of cars people started out with and why they would get them. In my case, it would be I would have to go with the Kia Soul for sure, and probably a 2015 or better. So yeah, 2015 or better Kia Soul is gonna make you money hand over fist every time. You can find those cars for under 5,000 all day long. 5,000, maybe 5,500 max, but under 5,000 all day long. Rent them out, make your money back in 3 months. Everything else after that is in the green, and and take that money, invest back into the business, buy another one. I like to buy three of the same cars, just in different colors. So, with him, he said a Ford Fusion, 2010, and rented it out for a pretty good price, 350 a day. I mean, 350 a day, 350 a week, and they'll pay that, those gig workers. So that's who he's written it to. Those individuals who do Uber, who do Grubhub, Lyft, they'll pay the 350 a week, because they need the car to make money, and the car is making money for them daily. So it's not that high of a price for them. So I think that's genius in what he's doing. Everybody has a specific car that works best for them, because when you first starting out, you're trying out which car, and then when you have that one car that just rents nonstop, you like, man, I need to go get another one of those and another one of those. And like I said, for me, my nonstop rented car, Kia Soul. Keep in mind too now, it does depend on the market that you're in. And this is a tip I want to give you guys. So when you're searching for cash cars, okay, depending on the city that you're in, this is how it works. Wherever the price of living is higher, the price of cars will be lower. Wherever the price of living is lower, the price of cars are going to be higher. So if you stay in a city where the price of living is lower, then you know your price of cars is going to be higher. So you want to search for cities where the price of living is higher and the price of cars are lower. So I'm going to give you a prime example. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. The price of living is lower than it is in Miami. To live in Miami, up here. I'm from Miami, so I know to live in Miami, up here. Price of living high. Jacksonville ain't that high, but the price of cars is higher because the price of living is lower. So I always go south to get my cars, Orlando, Miami, because the price of living is higher, so the price of cars are going to be lower. I can get a car in Miami or in Orlando, $2,000 to $3,000 damn near cheaper than I can in Jacksonville, because the price of living in Jacksonville is lower, so the price of cars are going to be higher. So that's just a tip for you in searching. If you're in the city, find the nearest city near you where the price of living is higher, and then go to that city on Facebook Marketplace and search for cars that way, so you can find a nice cash car at a reasonable price. I just gave y'all a little tip that you can use, but kudos to this brother, man. He said if he was to start over, he going 2010 Ford Focus. If you were to start today, what type of car are you getting? That's what I want to know. Let me know in the comments, man. It's your boy William Boston. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I will holler at you on the next one.